it's Tori and I'm a Winnie the Pooh collector from the UK. And we have got a Funko Pop unboxing to do today. I know the title might be a bit confusing because it says Winnie the Pooh Christopher Robin Funkos. It is not the new limited edition one. If you haven't seen it, Funko brought out this limited edition Christopher Robin or the Pooh Bear. It was limited to 1,200 Funkos. I didn't get my hands on it. I don't actually know any collectors who got their hands on it. It's all over eBay and Vinted with resellers, so obviously resellers got their hands on it. I missed out on that, absolutely gutted about that. But these are some Funkos I've been after for a few years because I didn't get them on the initial release, but I've been thinking about them ever since, and when I missed out on that other Funko, I was like, treat yourself. I found them, a Vinted seller selling a bundle of 3 for quite a decent price, and all of these 3 came for cheaper than that limited edition one anyway, so I think there is still one I need to get from this series, but it's like a special edition one. I have seen it on Vinted, is a little bit more than what I paid for these, so I'll just hunt that down at another time. But now this is making me a good set towards these. So apart from the limited edition Christopher Robin Funko, which we're just kind of forgetting about because that was out of my control, with these ones, the limited edition I need for this set, I think there's only one more Funko I need to get, and then I've completed all of the Winnie the Pooh Funkos. The one more I need to get is the, is it flocked one? I can't remember what special edition it is. I think it's flocked, of the heifer lump, where like, oh, I don't think you can see it, like the heifer lump Funko that there is released is kind of like lumpy. It's not officially lumpy, but it basically is lumpy. The other one that I need to get, which is like, I'm pretty sure it's flocked of it, is like what you think of as a bad heifer lump. It's like pink and purple stripes. I have seen that on Vinted. I've got it on my favourites list, but we're close to getting every single Funko, which is quite exciting, which is why I decided to finally get these in my collection after all these years. I think without further ado, let's open it up. It's a bit of an interesting sized box to fit 3 Funkos in, so hopefully they're okay in there. I do remember on the listing it did say that the Eeyore one has got some slight damage to the box, but when I show you the picture to my dad on Vinted, he thinks we'll be able to like clean it up and fix it. So I'm gonna open it up down here because my address is on the top. There is duct tape everywhere. I don't know how to get into this. I picked it up from, oh, just rip it. I picked it up from the co-op last night, which you know is my every pickup point, but I saved opening it till this morning when I could use like the daylight hours. So I need to mark it. Obviously I marked it as received last night when I picked it up from the co-op. I just need to mark it as everything okay, because I never like to do that until I've opened it up, because after you've done that on Vinted, if there is an issue, you know, you can't do anything about it. So I do always feel bad when I don't do it immediately, but it's the next day. It's not like they're waiting too long for it. My hair keeps getting stuck on like all those sticky bits of tape. This is quite hard to get into. Okay, I think just cut this last bit here, and we're in. Bit of a state. Oh, I've had to put an extra bit of cardboard on top. Obviously the box wasn't big enough. Okay, there we go, 3 Funkos, very nicely packaged. Right, I'll put them down here. So a bit of a controversial, that tape is getting stuck on everything. A bit of a controversial opinion from me is I'm not the biggest fan of the Christopher Robin live action. I think that's why I didn't get these on the release, because I wasn't the biggest fan of the movie. I love, what swayed me to get these in the end was I do love how the 100 Acre characters look in live action form. They are absolutely amazing in the live action form. Love Ewan McGregor as Christopher Robin, like all of it I love. Just I don't think they did the story justice. I don't think it fully made sense to like the lore of 100 Acre Woods and all that we know about Winnie the Pooh, if that makes sense. I was actually talking to Neil, the owner of Pooh Corner, about Christopher Robin, the live action, when I was last down there, and he has the same opinions as me. He doesn't think Disney did the story justice, and the fact that the whole like plot of the movie didn't really make sense in the terms of what we know. So I'm glad I'm not the only one. I know a lot of people do love it, and it is a great movie if you take it on its own, but when you give it to like, the information just doesn't make sense. I do cry whenever I do watch it. It is a very emotional movie. So just wanted to get that little bit of controversial out there. I absolutely love how the characters look in their live action form. I would love it if Disney were to do a live action version of like the many adventures so we could see the live action characters again. I would love that. So let's have a look at the 3 Funkos. I'll save Eeyore till the end since that's the one that they said has got a bit of damage. Got them stacked up on a little pile down here, so we'll go through them in the order. First up, we have got Pooh Bear. He is very much, the live action Pooh Bear is very much reminding me of what Primark have done for the Winnie the Pooh 100th anniversary this year. I'm literally wearing the jumper here. If you haven't seen it, Primark's new collection is, I'll include like a picture here of it because you can't really see on my jumper. They've like, it's still like the 2D animation form that they've done for the artwork, but he's like fluffy. They've added like fluff to him. It's so cute. That's what, like, even though this came out long before, like this was, when was this 2018? Yeah, I think the live action was 2018. He looks like what Primark have done for the 100th anniversary, which is so cute. So she had listed the Funkos as very good because they are, you know, like 8 years old, and she did say they've got some wear and tear on them. The Eeyore one, which I'm saving to the end in particular, but Pooh Bear, his box is, I'd say, pretty immaculate. Just give you the 360. So these are the 3 Funkos we have got in this unboxing. I'll include a picture here of the last one I need from the Christopher Robin series. I think it's Pooh Bear with a balloon. I think that's the last one I need. So that is live action Pooh Bear. Next we have got Tigger, and his box also looks like pretty immaculate. Live action Tigger is just so cute. I love how he looks slightly aged to him. He looks like, you know, like he's been well loved, well played with. He is so cute. I love that all the artwork they did for the Christopher Robin movie, you can kind of see it a bit better. Like on the back there, like you've got Tower Bridge as a sketch. I just realised that's Big Ben on the front. I love like all the London sketches they've done on there. He has just got a little bit of a tear there. The seller did include pictures of all of these on the listing, so it's not like any of it is a surprise. But like once I've got it on my shelf, you won't notice that. Just from that look, it looks pretty immaculate. So that is Tigger. I think for the bundle of all 3 of them, I paid £24. Let me just check on my Vinted how much I paid for the bundle of all 3. Because I think it worked out to be like £9 or something each. Which is like pretty good for a Funko. Let me just go onto my Vinted. £24 for the 3 of them, which... Every time I meant to go onto my calculator, I go into calendar. 24 divided by 3, £8. £8 for some Funkos I think is pretty good. And since they're 8 years old, £1 a year. Okay, here is the Eeyore. Straight away you can see on the front of him, he's got like, I don't even know if that's like watermarks or paint marks or what that is, but my dad thinks we will be able to clean that off. Like some of it does just even scrape away, but, and like there's a little mark up there. All of this I think is pretty like just a bit of TLC, and we'll be able to clean that up. That's going to be pretty easy to clean. His box is, as I said, a little bit more wear and teared. He's got like that same sort of line as the Tigger one, and he's got like a felt tip mark down the side there. Other than that, he's fine. The sides obviously you won't see because he'll be on my shelves. The front I'm not too concerned about because I do think I can clean that up pretty well. Still got his sticker on top there from when he was in the shop. I won't try and remove that. Whenever you try and remove stickers, it either peels off some of the like box or you leave a residue on it, so I'll just leave that on there. But anyway, live action Eeyore is so cute. Similar to the Pooh Bear, he has got this really cute fluffy look to him. He is just so sweet. So now, as we forgetting the Christopher Robin Funko, which I don't think I'll ever get my hands on because he was £40 brand new. You can imagine what resellers are putting him on for on eBay. I've seen him for a minimum of 120. The cheapest I've seen him on Vinted was 80. I'm sorry, that's absolutely ridiculous. So we're just kind of gonna forget that one exists. So out of what I know, we have got 2 Funkos to go, and then I have every single one of the Winnie the Pooh Funkos, which is so exciting. So Christopher Robin live action Funkos. It's taken me 8 years to get them, but we have finally got them. And I know it wasn't that long ago we did the collection rearrange to make room for the new releases that are on that shelf. My thinking was, while I've had them on order, so we've got this bottom shelf down here with the releases that came out in 2024. I've then got a little bit of my Winnie the Pooh library, I'm going to move the books from there into my lounge library room where I have my other books, so I can have a complete Winnie the Pooh library all in one place, and then we can have the Funkos down there. I hope that's going to work. So let's just have a quick play around, take the books off, put them in place, see how it works. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I hope you did enjoy it. I know my opinion about the Christopher Robin movie is a bit controversial, so I don't really talk about it that much online because I know so many people love it. I love how the characters look in the movie, so it's just the actual plotline itself that I have issues with. Please don't come at me in the comments. We're all entitled to our own opinions. If you enjoyed this video, please do pop that thumbs up button, and if you'd like to see more from moi, do click subscribe down below, and while you're down there, don't forget to ding the notification bell, and you might as well. You're already down there, and I'll see you guys real soon. Bye!